Okay, I got a request to show off this guitar that I made. It's made from a tabletop that somebody threw out. It's got a butcher block design on it, which I didn't really want, but that's what I had to work with. It was 3/4 of an inch thick, so I put a piece of poplar in the middle here. Okay, the neck I bought off eBay had a blank paddle headstock, so I had to cut out the headstock and drill the holes for the tuning pegs. Okay, down here, okay, you can see I got Darth Vader in there. I'll explain why that's there in a minute. Okay, originally I had an amplifier in here, and the speaker was right here, but it kept flaking out on me, and it was a real pain in the ass to take this cover off and find out what was wrong with it and fiddle with it and put the cover back on. It had about 18 different knobs and switches on it, and it was a real pain in the ass to deal with that. So I decided this was a bad idea, so I'm just going to take it out and put this in here. Okay, Darth Vader here. I got a switch right here. It turns these lights on, so I'll just shut these lights off here. Okay, so that didn't turn out too good, so I'm gonna see if I can get a better view of this. The blue washes out on camera, I don't know why. I'll just turn it off and maybe do this. Yeah, it doesn't look like that in person. It's just the camera. It doesn't like the blue light. Oh, also this also acts as a dimmer, like you can control the brightness. Okay, and this logo here, that's the first 3 letters of my first name and the last 3 letters of my last name. And then I just found this fancy font here and put it on a slant. So that's a totally unique and original guitar logo. And there's my initials. Okay, you may have noticed that this is a left-handed guitar. I decided to make it left-handed so that nobody else would want it and try to steal it from me. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's a little USB port right there. You just plug your phone charger in there, because there's a 18650 battery in there, lithium-ion battery. And the only tools I used on this was a drill and a jigsaw. And the great thing about making it this way with the layers here is that you can cut out the pockets and the neck pocket and the cavities and everything with the jigsaw before you glue the pieces together. But the sanding was ridiculous. This is maple, so all the rough cuts from the jigsaw I had to sand out. can see there's a lot of scratch marks because I had to use really coarse sandpaper to do that. But it turned out all right. Oh, and by the way, all that, the amplifier and all that, I just threw it in there. I threw that together, made a little amplifier out of it. That's not the same speaker though. I had one of those rectangular ones. So anyways, I'll plug it in and do a little demo. Here's the 12 string that I'm working on right now. I'm working on the nut right now. And I got to take it apart and do all the sanding here. Do the finish and everything else.
Okay, in case you're wondering about this amp, I've got a preamp at the beginning here. It's just a basic single transistor preamp, 2N3904, and this is the bypass for the distortion. And the distortion has the level, tone, and it's got a volume. And the preamp actually adds a lot to, if you notice, there was a lot of sustain there. I also use Schottky diodes on the distortion. It's just a basic distortion circuit, op-amp distortion with the clipping diodes on the output of the op-amp going to ground. And then here is the delay. This is just one of those PT2 2399 delay modules. They're only about $5. So you got the delay here. And then you have the op amp, or not the op amp, the main output amplifier. It's just an LM386-4. So it's only got it's only a 1-watt amplifier, but it gets pretty loud actually. I don't want to turn it all the way up because I don't want to blow your ears off. You know, 1 watt can do that. So anyways, all that was inside my guitar. The different speaker, plus there's a few other things like I had a headphone output also with that, and that had a separate module and jack for it.